Mr. Mack.
Well, you've heard me talk tonight about traffic, my #1 priority and the thing that I'd be focusing on. You've heard me talk about keeping taxes low. You've heard about me repealing the property tax that used to exist and recruiting retail so that we could continue to run without a property tax. You've heard me talk about a citizen-friendly planning commission and planning process. And you've seen me concerned tonight about proposed changes to the land use plan that would bring back a high-density solution. You've heard me talk about listening and being accountable to the citizens. And I'm really the only candidate up here that's talking a lot about home rule. I'm the one that pushed home rule across the goal line despite opposition from Mayor Elam. But we put it in front of the citizens in 2006, and the citizens of Mt.Juliet overwhelmingly adopted home rule. We are now a home rule city. That means that the citizens of Mt.Juliet, we as a group, can change the charter of the city. And I'm for putting important decisions in front of the city to let the citizens make a choice. Here's where I learned that. It was in 2000, and we talk a lot about how do we find unity, how do we work together, how do we bring the community together. In 2000, the city faced a very, very, very divisive issue in liquor by the drink. There were valid arguments on both sides. There were concerns about it. It would change the character of the city forever. But it was decided by a referendum vote on the 2000 ballot. And as a result of being put to bed once and for all, that issue now doesn't pop up as a political hot potato. We moved forward, we implemented liquor by the drink, and it's worked out well. Now, that sold me on the value of citizen referenda for very important decisions. And I want to see the citizens of Mt.Juliet have the opportunity to change their charter by referendum to do 3 things. And I mentioned them earlier. 1, citizen approval for any future increases in the city property tax. This is one of the fundamental parts of the Taxpayers' Bill of Rights. Essentially, if a property tax were to be proposed, the citizens would have to approve it. This commission or whoever was proposing it would have to sell it to the citizens. The second is to add a provision for full-time mayor. In 2010, let the citizens vote on that, and so that the next mayor that would be elected in 2012 would be a full-time mayor. One of the things that frustrated me when I was mayor was I had all the accountability. My name was on the government, but I had no authority to do anything. The city manager, city commission government is just a recipe for stagnation. And the third is add a recall provision for the mayor and commissioners. If the people sitting at this table aren't doing a good job, the citizens should have the right to recall them and replace them with someone that will. Thank you.
Thank you. Mr. Marlowe.
First of all, I want to say that I love Mt.Juliet. It's been my home for a long time. And whatever we do, or whatever this commission does, my hope that we do it in such a way that we will preserve the essence and the fundamental nature of what makes Mt.Juliet a desirable place to live, work, and raise a family. All of the candidates have expressed many of the same topics and concerns: public safety, emergency services, streets, roads, parks and recreation, living within your means, making good business decisions, managing growth. And you've heard even more, you know, that I didn't mention all of them. Most of these issues, though, did not just appear. They're not like mushrooms and dandelions. They've been with us for a long time. During the last 8 years, all 3 of these individuals have had ample opportunity to solve many of the issues that we're facing now. It's time for a new team leader. With Mt.Juliet being one of the fastest growing cities in the Southeast, we are a major player in this region. I like using the word player because I like sports. I love being part of a team because a team works together. Part of my leadership style is to include the team concept. To me, team stands for together, everyone achieves more. Right now, I'm not really sure how together Mt.Juliet city government is. It is time for a new team leader. Mt.Juliet needs a leader that is willing to be led the right direction for the right reasons. Leadership does not come because of an election, though. It is earned. John Maxwell wrote, "The key to becoming an effective leader is not to focus on making other people follow you, but on making yourself the kind of person they want to follow." We have a vibrant community here in Mt.Juliet, in spite of certain areas of concern. I feel that my work ethic, my leadership style, and commitment to unity qualifies me to be the next mayor of Mt.Juliet. A vote for me is a vote for new leadership. Mt.Juliet will continue to grow, of course, as mentioned, and they will continue to experience significant changes. But at this point in time, we're at a crossroads in how we deal with those changes. But if Mt.Juliet citizens are pleased with the decline of governmental cooperation at all levels, if they're comfortable with the amount of emergency services that are available, then maybe we just need to keep things the way they are. Thank you for your time and attention. God bless you, God bless Mt.Juliet, and God bless America.
Okay, thank you. This concludes our questions and answers and our comments. I want to, for our 2008 mayoral candidates forum, I want to thank all the candidates for being here tonight for this forum and to answer these questions and doing such a good job with it. I want to thank the city once again for providing the space and for setting this all up, and then also the Chamber of Commerce for sponsoring this too. You have quality choices here that are running for mayor, our candidates, and please do that. Please make a choice on voting day and do vote. It's very important that you exercise your right to do that. It says I have 2 minutes here, but I think I'm finished with my final comments, and thank you very much, and have a good evening.
Thank you, Harry.